This video app review is brought to you by the iPhoneAppReview.com.
Hello there, this is Valerie Lauer with the iPhoneAppReview.com, here with a video review of an app that we've had this week called Pinky Promise. I'm going to go ahead and get that launched. We're going to get a little rearranged and get pulled in on this. And we'll take a look at the application. Now, Pinky Promise is actually a social networking commitment fun app that you will want to use and play with friends, family, significant others, and all those good things. And really what it does is it actually has you create and accept commitments or pinky promises. Now, you remember pinky promises? When you were a kid, if you linked those pinkies up and you promised over something, that was an eternal vow. You would definitely be working very hard to keep that promise. If you broke it, there were consequences, right? Some bad karma came your way. So the idea is the same here. Some practical applications might include having this be a great reminder of your anniversary to your significant other or husband, or with friends. You tell your friends she better not miss girls' night with a pinky promise, and if she does miss it, then she's gonna lose some trustworthiness. So let me walk you through just some basics about the app, and we'll go from there. All right. So in Pinky Promise, what you can do is you actually go through this by scrolling. It's extremely easy to use. And we'll just start here. So promise requests. If anyone ever sends you a request, or if you ever send anyone else a request, this is where it would be. Now, no one sent me one yet, wah wah, but I did have an outgoing one to Greg, asking him to make me coffee in the morning. Now this tells you that it's sent, it tells you the details, whether it was an all-day event or an hourly event, and it mentions here at the bottom that it hasn't been responded to yet. Now when it does get responded to, this is going to change and either tell you whether they accepted it or they declined it. Some pretty basic iPhone, iOS interfaces there: back, save, move. You can also leave feedback for the application. You can send a promise, which we'll come back to in a second. You can actually track promises that you accept on your calendar. So say you don't want to forget about them, you can track them here, and they will also integrate with a notification system on your iPhone. So very, very simple, very easy to get around with. So we're going to go back. Let's see, and there's also My Promises section where you have promises that you've kept in the past or upcoming. Now, when you get the application, it already goes ahead and has you do a promise. If you accept it, it's to send your friend or send someone else a promise, which I've already done. So my score right there, my trustworthiness score, is still 100% because every promise I have accepted, I have taken care of. So I'm awfully trustworthy. Is all that's telling you. Up here at the top, there is a My Profile option to edit. We're not going to look at it right now, but you can change your name, change the phone number you have associated with it. You can also upload a user image. Now I'm using this on the iPad right now. I have not been successful getting it to update my user image on the iPad. On the iPhone, it works just fine. No big deal. But on the iPad, it was a little glitchy, just to keep that in mind. But still, this is a beautiful application that you do not have any problems using. Under Send a Promise, this is where it's really kind of interesting, and you can personalize. You actually have to choose from your contacts. You cannot manually enter a number. So here we're going to choose, and it has to be a phone number. It can't be an email address. So it's real specific. There's lots of rules about this, which may have to do with how they're processing these. But I just think it would be great if you could enter something manually as opposed to having to add a contact from your contact list. Anyway, what you can do then is you have a section where you can say, is this an all day, or is there a certain time? Yes, there's a certain date and time. You choose, whenever you want to. And again, this is all standard stuff. Is it an all day event? If you say no, then you actually get to choose a time as well. Maybe not 2 a.m., but we'll say, move these around. So really simple, nothing crazy. And then when you have everything filled out, the keyword interface comes up. You can just say, get coffee. Who doesn't want to do that? And then you're done. And there you go. So this is where it would happen. You would send that from your phone, and that would become a request. You say send pinky promise, and this is kind of the cool part because it makes it kind of interesting, and you're doing a pinky promise. You can actually use your pinky to swipe, so that's my pinky promise going to them, And then when they pinky promise back, they'll be doing the same kind of swipe. So we have literally created over the internet a a physical sort of pinky promise that's digital. So it's about as close as you're going to get to an actual physical pinky promise. Over on your iPhone. So here at the iPhoneAppReview.com, we did give this app a 4 out of 5 stars. It's interesting. It's very fun. The more friends you have that have the application, the better it's going to get. It only costs 99 cents. So getting them in on it and having fun with it, if you have a good network of friends that you're doing things and you're holding them to your commitments, this could be a lot of fun. And it's really well made. I love the user interface. There's a few things that could improve, so that's why it's not getting 5 out of 5. But again, 4 out of 5 stars here on the iPhoneAppReview.com. This has been Valerie Lauer. Until next time.